Now, if you do live in Nairobi, it might have proved difficult for you to get anywhere in the early hours of today. Let's now go to that story about the president's return from The Hague. Earlier, our senior political reporter, Sam Ogina, was following the morning drama, and he now joins us live from our city centre studios. Hello, Sam. A very tough talking president after his court appearance in The Hague today.
Well, indeed, it actually took the presidential convoy at least 4 hours to maneuver itself from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport through Eastlands area to the office of the president at Harambe House. Now, addressing the crowd that had gathered to receive him, the president was quite categorical and hard-hitting, registering his disappointment at the ICC for summoning him, saying that actually the ICC was just trying to set up himself, that is Uhuru Kenyatta, to trap him, given that according to the Rome Statutes that set up the International Criminal Court, defying summons to appear may actually prompt or precipitate issuance of arrest warrants.
The president made an epic return to the country from The Hague to a grand reception. Defying protocol procedures, both the president and his deputy rode in the same presidential limousine, posing a security threat to the institution of the presidency. That notwithstanding, the president did not hide his disgust for being compelled to attend the status conference, of which he sat silent throughout the whole session. Uhuru was represented by his legal team in the status conference, vowing not to submit further evidence to the prosecution.
Tumekaa kwa meza hapo masaa matatu, hakutuambiwa chochote, hatukufungua mdomo. Sasa hata nashindwa nilikuwa nimeenda kufanya nini. Lakini kile kitu tunajua ni ya kwamba heshima ya wananchi wa Kenya ilibaki ikiwa mikononi ya Mheshimiwa William Ruto hapa Nairobi.
Uhuru says ICC summoning of the country's president was a plot to humiliate and undermine the country's sovereignty. But the president argued that sovereignty remained safeguarded in the acting president.
Uhuru wa Kenya ulipiganiwa na damu. Na uhuru wa Kenya tutaulinda dhabiti.
They told us that this is a personal matter. Now they can see that it is a personal matter to millions of Kenyans.
Jameni, tuache ukikuyu wetu, tuache ujaluo wetu, tuache ukalinjini wetu, tuache ukabila hii bure.
The president's rallying call was that of fostering unity to defeat the country's challenges. Uhuru warned against tribal patronage and cheap politics, saying these are the country's main undoing, hampering growth.
Mimi kama nilikuwa nimeenda, mimi sikuwa na hofu, kwa sababu unajua tunafanya kazi na ndugu yangu na yeye atashikilia. Kwa nini uogope mwenzako? Kwa nini umuogope mwenzako? We have to learn to trust one another. We have to learn to believe in one another. We have to learn that kama iko na ndugu yangu iko na mimi.
Asante kwa kuchunga kiti. Well done. God bless. Thank you.
The two exchanged light moments once they retreated to Harambe House.
Mungu mwema. Naona diary bado haina kitu.
Ruto, who was acting president for 2 days, officially handed over the office of the president back to Uhuru Kenyatta. Commercial flight Kenya Airways was the country's equivalent of Air Force One. The KQ flight carried the president in his full presidential capacity, with his aide-de-camp donned in full uniform. Uhuru's flight touched down at 6:30 Thursday morning, and as the commander-in-chief, the president inspected the guard of honor. The 48 hours of power delegated to the deputy president had lapsed on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Sam Ogina, KTN.
Well, he might be back in the country, but it is a wait and see for President Uhuru Kenyatta, and his eyes and mind will be actually focused on the ICC judges in the next 2 to 3 weeks as they deliberate on the verdict that they are going to give on whether to rule in favor of the defense team that is requesting for the termination of the case, and also have not guilty verdict on the accused person, that is President Uhuru Kenyatta, and also probably an adjournment as requested by the prosecution's office, and also probably that is report Kenya to the Assembly of State Parties for sanctions until the country fully cooperates with the office of the prosecutor. Back to you in studio.
Thank you very much, Sam. Now